it's the QA session
Okay.
where I would be asking questions. I would love to Loma sir to answer these questions. So Loma sir, the very first question is, how and what is that one task that school can incorporate to help clean the environment of each city, even if it is for an incentive?
Okay. One thing that you can do is what we all of us can do is we can start from the idea
So
of
be little loud. Be little loud.
okay.
Yeah.
Am I
Yeah.
audible right now? Am I
Yes.
audible? Okay.
Yes.
What
Yes.
we can do, what we can do as a startup is each of us can start with segregation of solid waste at our homes. So segregating solid waste, we can segregate, we generate a lot of metal items at our home. For example, from perfume, that cans also, or we generate cartoons at home also. There are some waste in plastics also. So we can start from segregating that those type of waste from our initially at our home. Then we can start with few group of people. From that we can go on with the community, then we can go with the locality. So what we can do is that instead of uh, thinking to sell it, we can at least gift it to some rack picker, as we were doing
Yeah.
in the case of that golden rupee initiative, where we uh,
Absolutely.
used to collect all those, we used to actually segregate, not the collection, because collecting everything will look untidy, it will look
Yes.
ugly. We need to segregate it, and we need to collect it in it should look, it should look good before somebody who will take it from us. So we can start from that thing. I think that that can be
Yeah.
done.
In this manner, children can learn the values of these. That how rag pickers are an essential part of our life, and how they are helping their families, and they will understand the uh, labors, how the labors work, isn't it? So
Definitely.
it's a good thing.
And
Coming
it
to
will,
my next question,
yes, ma'am.
upskilling is the new norm. Recycling is an old school of thoughts. Okay, so which way one should choose and why?
Okay. Upcycling and recycling, basically the basic thing is the same. The only difference between upcycling and recycling is that you earn some revenue out of the that not the revenue, you add some value to the product, and you get some extra. So for example, if you are able to, if you are generating a plastic waste, that which the cost of the reduced cost is 1 rupee, and if you are doing something to it to increase the rate of that particular thing, the value to be 1.5 rupees or 2 rupees or
Mhm.
2.5 rupees, that will be upcycling. Now, whether or not we should go for upcycling or recycling is that, as I started, we should first start from recycling initially, because we there is a problem in time, in space also. There might be some problem in the idea also. So we can start from initiatives that which are free of cost. We can help people. The charity part, the patience, the most important thing while doing environmental works is patience. This is the most important
Yeah,
factor that we require, because if we don't have patience, we will start one work and we will end that work in the same day or the same year. That work
absolutely.
will not be passed on for the next year. We should carry that thing if it is good. If we are working for it for future generation, sorry, future years also to come.
Yes.
So we can start with recycling, and after we have gathered some experience, we can go with the upcycling also. So
Yeah.
depends on the time and the space management. We should be doing those things.
Yes, as per the
Let,
need.
yeah, let me add one few more things.
Yeah.
I feel very happy to uh, get a lot of these things ideas in the internet. I feel very happy to find so many people working on so many ideas out there. So there are some of them, most of them, they are upcycling, some are recycling. Everything is very good. The only thing is that let me add this thing. I've been able to make two phrases. Let me add, if you give me just 30 seconds only. Um,
Please, please.
yeah, two things that I've got out of my experience is that the first thing is loss in resources directly equivalent to pollution. We lose resource, that is equivalent to pollution, because once we lose it, we have to remanufacture it. So more
Yes.
pollution will be there. The second thing and the most important part is that stagnant resources are sometimes pre-assumed to be waste. There are
Mhm.
stagnant resources at our home as well as in schools also. For example, I was talking about the paper. So these are stagnant resources that are creating problems in space management and
Mhm.
all those things. The same problem in everywhere in India, all of India. We are
Absolutely
suffering the
true.
same thing, all of India is suffering the same thing. So
True.
there are stagnant resources that which needs to be identified. Now that
Yeah.
may be recycling, that may be upcycling also.
Yeah. Coming to my next question, sir. Please
Okay.
suggest practical ways to reduce waste of paper by children at home. In schools, you are managing it in a very good manner, but how to teach them to manage the same thing at home?
Um my idea on this is that what I personally feel is that children they don't listen what we say; they
Yeah.
only imitate us. If we if a guardian or an elder sits down gets down to use old pages, then I am very much sure that the child or the junior will learn that more old pages can also be used. So
Yeah.
I think we can start with the old pages that we each of us have at our homes. But I'll give you one small example. I had done my B.Ed from IGNU, and I donated all my papers to the World Paper Initiative. Similarly, I also found out that we also have that medical reports that contain semi-use spaces. One side is being printed, the other is left vacant. So that can also be used. So such things, such examples should be shown to the kids. They must be acquainted with those ideas. We should give those ideas to them, and we should ask them what can we do. We should empower them with questions with some meaningful questions so that they come up with us. And one thing that I wanted to add is that the Mero Khata initiative that I was talking about. In
Yeah.
that the that there is a I don't think there is a so much of consciousness. I don't think I may be wrong, but the rule margin, the traditional system of rule margins, that is creating a lot of wastage. For every
Absolutely.
5 copy you are buying, you are wasting 1 copy. Now this is a
Yes.
very big thing. So every 500 copies, you are wasting 100 copies.